Hello, today I will explain how the extensions section works in OpenVox EC200. I will practically show you how it works and how to create extensions. So, before creating the extensions, logically, we need to create a department because we must assign each extension to a department. This way, we facilitate management. So we are going to create a new department in our organization. For example, IT. One can add a 100 allowing band, which provides a more detailed and comprehensive group. Excellent description. For additional clarity, we choose the departments that we agree to call and add the members. Members can be added from this interface or when creating the extensions. I will not add a number for the moment. I will absolutely definitely throw them away after accepting a space and without any hesitation.
Okay, now we have created the department here. We are moving towards the creation of extensions. So we have two methods to create extensions. Either manually, meaning we create them one by one, or we can create in bulk, which means we can create or generate multiple extensions with one click. We can edit multiple items, and we can import and export. So, I will show you the manual creation and what is new. In UC200, unlike UC120, for example, is that during the creation of extensions, we can configure several things, which did not exist in, for example, UC620. And as you can see, there are several configurations that can be accessed from call features or advanced features, which can be configured from the creation of extensions. This, that, this, or well, which accelerates, for example, the creation of extensions and their management. As you can see, for instance, here we can add the extension, we can deactivate it, we can add another password, and it is here that we assign a department that we have created, namely the IT department. We manage permissions, language, etc. Several configurations are possible. For example, here we can activate not disturbed, activate the status from this interface, which is the agent, whether they are in login or logout mode. One can even create or activate the voicemail, or the voicemail is configured there. One can even enable receiving voicemail in the designated box, but the SMTP server must be set up and configured. For example, in order to ensure proper functionality. You can activate and deactivate the monitoring of this PIC extension, as well as the mode, whether it is listen or whisper, if you want that. You want that in several good cases. For example, what is also interesting here is that we can configure the maximum possible time for this extension to make calls locally, nationally, and internationally. It is also possible to configure it from other sections, but it's always good to have them here. As you can see, we can configure everything. And what is also good about having these configurations is that when we have, for example, multiple extensions, we can export this data along with all the configurations we have set, and like that, the next time, if for example we have upgraded the firmware, we can import all the extensions with all the configurations we have already set up, without the reconfigure them from the beginning. So now, what we are going to do, practically, is add two extensions in a loop. We set stars, for example, 200. I will tell it to generate just two. That way, I will configure them. We come from 3, I will delete one afterwards. And I am going to connect one of these extensions with a soft phone device that I have with me right here. And the other one, I will configure it with an end-of-life IP phone, and we will make a call between the two, and you will see how we will do that. We choose the step, and it's for the password. We have 3 options, all the same, meaning we will choose a password. For example, 1, 2, 3 for all 3 extensions that will be generated. You can choose same with extensions, which means the extension that will be the password, or random, where OpenVox will generate it randomly. So we click save, and you will see that it was able to generate 3 extensions. So now I can delete, for example, that one and just keep the two. When you see their status, it's saved. I will start by saving the sound expansion. I have the software here. You can use any software. I will edit the account. For example, here we enter the account name. Here I use the sound. We take the IP address and put it in the SIP server. In the username field, we choose a username. For example, I will leave it as its name. In name, we enter the same address of the server, and the login is the extension, along with the password we chose, which is 123, and that's enough. As you can see, you will notice now when I save this, it will change the station. Save, and there you go. As you can see, it's well done. So, it is now in idle mode, that is to say in V mode. And if we have configured another extension, we can call it. So, after we registered extension 200 with the soft phone, I will now register extension 200 with the Fanville phone that I have here. So I will log in. Next, it's a phone model, X303. I am going to the IMM. As you can see, it is not registered. I will try to configure it with this extension 201. So we put 201 here in the data. For display name, I will leave it as Innova. Authentication, 201. The password we set is 123. Save your name. We enter the IP address you see on the server. It's the same. And we also enter the same IP address here in Save Your Address. And now we click on Apply. So you see it's saved. And the same thing here. It's stopped. So now I will try to make a call from the CityN phone to the software you have here. As you have seen, we were able to receive the call in this software. We have the largest stock of VoIP with dozens of brands. Here, you will find what fits your budget and needs. And most importantly, everything comes with a warranty on the equipment and installation.